We are going to discuss now the main characteristics, essential stages, landscape, and significance of big data and education. So what is big data? Big data refers to the large amounts of data which is pouring in from various data sources and has different formats. Even previously, there was huge data which were being stored in databases, but because of the varied nature of this data, the traditional relational database systems are incapable of handling this data. Big data is much more than a collection of data sets with different formats. It is an important asset which can be used to obtain innumerable benefits. The three different formats of big data are structured, which means organized data format with a fixed schema, like for example an RDBMS. Another one is what we call semi-structured. It pertains to partially organized data which does not have a fixed format. For example, XML or JSON. And the third one is referred to as unstructured or unorganized data with an unknown schema. Examples of this are audio, video files. Generally, big data has come to be identified by a number of fundamental characteristics. Key among them are volume, that represents the volume or amount of data that is growing at a high rate, like data volume in petabytes. The second one is velocity. Velocity is the rate at which data grows. Social media contributes a major role in the velocity of growing data. The third one is what we refer to as variety. Variety refers to the different data types like the various data formats like text, audios, videos, among others. Then we have variability. This refers to establishing if the contextualizing structure of the data stream is regular and dependable even in conditions of extreme unpredictability. It defines the need to get meaningful data considering all possible circumstances. Then there's veracity. It refers to the uncertainty of available data. Veracity arises due to the high volume of data that brings incompleteness and inconsistency. Then there's value. Value refers to turning data into value. By turning accessed big data into values, businesses may generate revenue. Let's discuss now the three essential stages of big data. There are three stages required to unlock the value of big data in any organization. These include data collection, data analysis, and visualization. Data collection is the first step in unlocking the value accrued from big data. This requires identifying data that can reveal useful and valuable information. Data must be filtered for relevance and stored in a form that is useful, as little is gained in investing in huge amount of data and storage infrastructure if the vast majority of the data in it is not usable. The second stage is what we call analysis. Once data have been rendered into a usable form, it has to be analyzed to generate actionable information. However, with a growing diversity in the nature of data, managing and analyzing diverse data set is becoming a very complex process. Analysis needs to include linking, connecting, correlating different data sets to be able to grasp the information that is supposed to be conveyed by this data. This situation is therefore termed as the complexity of big data. The third stage is visualization and application. This is the last stage where the analyzed data is made available to users in a form that is interpretable and integrated into existing processes and ultimately used to guide decision making. You will be learning more about data visualization in the next topic to be discussed by Mr. Jade Montemayor. So we're going to discuss now the big data landscape. So as you can see here, the big data tools landscape is growing rapidly and they can be classified majorly into the following area. 1. Data analysis. 2. Databases or data warehousing. 3. Operational. 4. Multi-value database. 5. Business intelligence. 6. Data mining. 7. Key value. 8. Document store. 9. Graphs. 10. Grid solutions. 11. Object databases. 12. Multimodal. 13. XML databases. 14. Big data search. There are many products available for each classification, which have their own special features to meet the requirements. So we're going to move on now with our discussion of the significance of big data in education. Employment of big data in education is a new trend accelerated by a global lockdown, specifically in 2020. Businesses, large and small, have long relied on data-driven decision-making and education and many other industries. Application of data science in education has helped companies understand trends in students' behavior and their preferences. Let's take a deeper dive into these technologies to reveal practical insights that take the edtech industry to the next level. Let's begin first with what is the value of big data in education. When discussing big data and education, there are three primary areas we are considering. These areas are data mining, web dashboards, and data analytics. The knowledge and insights gained from these areas provide several benefits to institutions, including 1. Provides information about best practices and improvements to enhance profitability and productivity. 2. Provides information about new business opportunities in alternate fields of business. 3. Provides information about the best teaching practices to improve a learner's capability. And 4. Improves the overall operation and leads to an increase in customer satisfaction. So how data science improves education? Data collected can be analyzed in a variety of different ways. Information collected on students and faculty can lead to new insights that can improve the way schools work. Simply put, big data is changing the way schools educate their students. It has led to different learning models and concepts, and it is possible using big data to obtain a much greater understanding of how to ensure students are successful. Big data in education can be used to analyze a student's performance based on test results and assignments. These results can lead to the development of personalized education plans and goals. Big data is changing learning and helping to build unique, customized curriculums to students. Using big data in education, organizations can institutionalize the process of acquiring, sharing, and exchanging knowledge. This process leads to higher achievement as students have access to more information in a format that is designed for their requirements. Big data systems help to monitor student achievements and preferences, helping guide students towards improved performance and results. Big data does more than just solve short-term problems. It can also help determine a student's longer-term future. Not all students know or envision their eventual future role in society, but with big data recommendations, students can better understand potential future roles and sectors that match their own personal abilities and preferences. Big data can analyze the complexity and difficulty of a course and its materials against specific students. And that ends our discussion about the characteristics, essential stages, landscape, and significance of big data in education.